Hey friends, it's been a really long time since I've videoed myself teaching, so um, hopefully I'll remember how to make this work so we can have a little video for tomorrow when I'm not in class. Hey, I'm on the totally wrong page, so let me go over to our notes for what you're going to be doing today. So you already did your bell ringer. Now I'm going to have you take a look at textual evidence and work in groups around themes in order to find textual evidence to support your ideas for your essay. So I want to talk first of all about what your prompt is going to be for your essay. And don't really need to worry about the writing of the essay right now. We're just at this point doing some scaffolding and idea building. So the essential question that is driving our essay is this. In the memoir Tuesdays with Morrie, Mitch Albom develops several themes that teach readers how to live their lives more fully. Albom develops these themes through his interactions with his teacher Morrie. Identify the three most important themes in the book and analyze their development over the course of the text. Then explain how these themes relate to and build on each other. Be sure to include evidence from the text to support your reasoning. And the idea of looking at two different themes within one work is actually straight from the English 11 content standards. So that is actually how I came up with this prompt. So let's break that down just a little bit. If you look at these highlighted portions, here are what this prompt is actually asking you to do. So these are the most important things and the things that you should be thinking about going into today. So the first is to identify the three most important themes in the book. You're not going to need to do that today. I'm going to assign you to a theme to think about, but it is something that you're going to need to know when you come to class on Monday, or you need to have made that decision when you come to class on Monday, and the work that we do today will help you make that decision. So you're going to have to pick three themes, and then you're going to analyze their development. So the development of those themes, you're going to write about how those themes are brought about through the text over the course of the novel. So that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to analyze their development, and then you're going to explain how these themes relate to and build on each other. So in what ways are they connected? The big, most important part is in this last sentence, which is be sure to include evidence from the text to support your reasoning. That is what we're going to start with today. I'm actually going to be, you all are going to be working together to do some of the work of writing the essay together as a group. The supporting evidence part is going to be completed today. So let's get into that. So each of your groups has been assigned to a theme that was developed yesterday. I took all of the themes and I looked for ones that had similar ideas and I combined them. So we have several themes. And these could be themes that you might choose to use in your actual written essay next week. But for today, these are going to be the ones that we're working with. So your group has been assigned to a theme, and your job is to collect at least 4 pieces of textual evidence that supports the stated theme. These are going to go on chart paper. So you need to make sure that you include page numbers on there because we're doing the supporting evidence part of an essay basically right now in a group. So on your piece of chart paper, a big sheet of paper, you're going to put your theme in the center. Boom, theme's going to go right here. And then around your theme, you're going to put your 4 pieces of textual evidence. So what you're looking for in textual evidence are pieces of the text. It can be a narration or it can be direct quoted pieces of the text that show that theme as being present throughout the book. So that can be from any part of the book. So let's just take an example. So the theme statement that I talked about yesterday, so thematic statement of love is far more important than money or fame. Oops, there's a typo. Here is a piece of textual evidence that I found to support this, that this is an important theme in the book. So I looked in the text, I found a piece of writing that I felt supported the idea that Mitch Albom was telling us, which is that love is far more important than money or fame. The piece of evidence is, as long as we can love each other and remember the feeling of love we had, we can die without ever really going away. All the love you created is still there. All the memories are still there. You live on in the hearts of everyone you have touched and nurtured while you were here. So I didn't actually think this was the strongest piece of textual evidence. It was just the first one I found. But I think that this could be a really great example of how Morrie showed the importance, the overall importance of love. He's not talking specifically about money or fame, but I do believe that this really shows one of the reasons why Morrie felt love was so important. Okay, so if this was on my poster, one of the areas of my poster would have this piece of textual evidence written right on there, legibly, with the page number, which I did not include here, because I'm a slacker. So please make sure that it's not teeny, teeny, tiny writing. It needs to be big enough to where a couple of people could be standing in front of this poster and reading and copying this down themselves. Because, like I said, this is textual evidence that you're going to use next week on your essay. Okay, so that was the last slide that we have. I just want to tell you right now, just because you're working on one particular theme today does not mean that you have to include that theme in your essay next week. If you don't connect well with that theme, that's totally fine. But you're hearing these other themes today. I want you to be thinking, which of the themes do I feel are the most important themes to this book? Because you're going to be making an argument about that next week. Hey, hope you all are having a great day. We'll see you on Monday. And remember, don't vape in class.